What up, y'all? DCFAYGOGUY. Today we're going to be taking a look at ICP's Bang Pow Boom, which came out back in 2009. This was a request I got back in December of 2014, and I'm just now getting to it. But once I do this, I'll basically be caught up on all my requests. I do have one more request for review, but it's actually one I have in planning right now. So you'll have to just kind of stay tuned for that. I have another video which will be talking more about that. So let's go ahead and focus on what we're here for, and that's Bang Pow Boom. Now this was the return of the saga of the Dark Carnival, and it would be announced on the Bang Pow Boom tour that this was the first of a new set of Joker cards. And you know, for some people that kind of, I think there were mixed emotions, but ultimately for me, I was excited. I was excited to know that that was what it was going to be. You know, this was the follow-up release to The Tempest. A lot of people didn't like The Tempest. I did enjoy The Tempest on a moderate level, and I heard a lot of positive things about Bang Pow Boom, which told me I was going to love this fucking album. But I didn't actually get Bang Pow Boom until December of 2009. You know, 2009 was a rough year for me, and I didn't end up getting this till late. I picked up all three, so enough rambling on. Let's jump right into it. Of course, this is the first. Probably, I'm gonna say it's the first that they came out with the multiple versions. I mean, yes, I know the Great Malenko had alternate covers, and all three of them made up a message talking about the Amazing Jekyll Brothers. Of course, the Amazing Jekyll Brothers. Then you had a Jake and a Jack cover with no differences in the CDs. Then you had the Wraith, both the way Shangri-La and Hell's Pit came with two different DVDs on it. But this is kind of the first where you had a completely different album that also made up one whole album. And really the only difference between these right here is the fact that the second tracks each are different, and at the end of Bang Pow Boom, the actual song Bang Pow Boom, they each have a different bonus track. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. We're going to pull the red one up, and the reason I order them like this, in case anybody ever wondered why I do, is because of that right there, and that right there, and that right there. There's no specific order to my knowledge of which colors come first. That's just the way I always did it because of the back. So, you know, gotta have some kind of organization, right? But anyways, the track listings on this motherfucker are, I'm gonna do this a little weird because of the track listings. You have Intro, Freaky Creep Show, Beautiful Doom, The Clowns Are Back, then jumping into the regular track listings: In Your Face, The Bone, Zombie Slide, To Catch a Predator, Boing Boing, I Found a Body, Love, Fonz Pond, I'ma Kill You, Juggalo Island, Vultures, Verily, Miracles, and Bang Pow Boom. I'm not going to pretend to know which ones are on what, but then the bonus tracks are Over a Bitch, Our Hero, and the Chop Chop Slide. I know for a fact that Chop Chop Slide is on the green version. That's it. That's the only one I could tell you. But going over the tracks real quick, my favorite one, and I ultimately picked up all three, but I'm going to include my favorite out of the three. But real quick, let's just talk about the actual general track list. My favorite tracks on this are definitely Juggalo Island, Fonz Pond, Zombie Slide. In Your Face is a damn good track. To Catch a Predator is, of course, great. Bang Pow Boom is a good track. Vultures is a good track. It is a really good album. There's a lot of negativity that kind of comes up now when people want to talk about Bang Pow Boom. A lot of people say that this album fucking sucks, but I would have to disagree. It's a really solid album. So those are my favorite tracks. Now my favorite track out of the three, and this is to kind of say which version would I say to pick. The Clowns Are Back is the best for me. It really does. It's kind of an anthem, because I mean, this is the return of the Dark Carnival. The saga of the Dark Carnival continues right here. The Tempest isn't really necessarily a story in the saga of the Dark Carnival. This brings it back, so having The Clowns Are Back as a track is a really good one, and it is a really good song. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull only one of the books out because they are exactly the same. But one thing I will do, just to show you, you open it up, the red one is red. You open it up, the blue one is blue. You open it up, the green one is green. Okay? One other thing, though, I should say, there actually is a little bit of a difference in this. I did forget that. Inside, with the book, there is also this, which each one has a different photo shoot. I'll go ahead and cover that real quick for you. Just because it's a fucking review. I gotta be thorough. Okay, that's the one that's in the blue. So, I mean, it wasn't just like you bought the same album 3 times. Because you did get a little extra. I mean, it's kind of little spice drops, but you got a little bit something with each release. With each one that you picked up. So, we're just going to grab whatever one because it doesn't really matter. But this is the actual book that comes inside. And it basically gives you a story of a nice little fucking neighborhood. It's so nice. Look at that shit. You know, then you start to notice there's a fire in the garage. And there's some kind of chaos going on in the cul-de-sac. What the fuck's going on in the neighborhood? So nice. It actually kind of reminds me of Let's Go All the Way. How they just go through that fucking nice-ass neighborhood. Next thing you know, boom! Fucking explosion, motherfucker. Look at that tricycle go flying. House is in flames. Just a fucking utter scene of chaos. Look at that shit. And then, of course, you get to your credits. And then you got your thank yous right here. And one thing I wanted to talk about in this, if you actually got the Bang Pow Boom sampler, it came with a Ninja decoder tool. And through this book, you would actually find different things in here. I think one of them was a hotline. And you had the Burnt Wreckage website. And I think there may have been like a, I don't remember what it was. Oh, it was for the Oddball Oddity show. It was announcing the date for the Oddball Oddity show. So, they threw a little bit extra in there as far as that goes. So, overall, oh, fuck, I can't stop burping. Sorry, I'm not being professional here. Overall, I would say this album, you know, it has been out for 6 years now. Fuck, almost 7 years now. This album, to me, is really solid. It's great. I love it a lot. Like I said, I knew I was going to love this because I liked The Tempest. A lot of people did not like The Tempest, and there was a lot of good praise about Bang Pow Boom. I don't know why this gets so much negative hate, but, you know, the Rise of the Bitchelos was kind of just starting, and this tends to be a very good drawing point to them. So, there you guys go. That is Bang Pow Boom. Boom, baby. Like I said, Bang Pow Boom was the start of the multi-version releases. So, you know, April 2010, they gave us the Nuclear Edition. And the Nuclear Edition actually was pretty cool because, you know, you take a look on the back, it gave you the original album, kind of with the exception of the Triple Threat mix. That's supposed to be Freaky Creep Show, Beautiful Doom, and The Clowns Are Back all in one. But the way they did it is they kind of chopped them up and spliced them together, which I do not like. I think if they were going to do this, they should have put the full songs together and had it like that. But they did it in a mix, so you don't even get the full songs off of each ones, which to me is stale, because that would make this the one worth getting. But it also comes with a second disc, which has the bonus tracks of Over Bitch, Our Hero, and Chop Chop Slide. I was going to say, I wondered if it actually told you which version they came on. And then it also comes with 3 tracks that were left off. Supernatural, Tonight, and It's All Over, which It's All Over should have been on the album. I don't know why the fuck they took it off, but then it also has the sampler on there as well. Then it also comes with a bonus disc, which has In Your Face music video and the Miracles music video, which we all know where that went. And of course, A Family Underground. It gives you the documentary that was released in 2008. So just to show you real quick what's on the inside of the Nuclear Edition, you have, that is the CD, that is disc 1. Came with a decoder, Ninja decoder tool for you, but then it also came with, there of course is the same book. So now you have the tool you could actually go through, motherfuck, and you know, look it up. which actually what I did when I got the 3 versions, I did not have this tool, but if you have Bazaar and it comes with the 3D glasses, the red side of the 3D glasses, that was your decoder tool. That's how I did it. But this book right here kind of has all 3 of those little bonus photo shoots all in one, with the exception of that. That's actually new. But, you know, it gave you all of the photos in this little book. So, open her up. This is one of those big ass Final Fantasy style game cases. That's the only way I know to call it that, or Gran Turismo for the PlayStation 1. There's disc 2, there is disc 3, which is the DVD. So, ultimately, the Nuclear Edition would be the version to get if they hadn't have done what they did with the second song off of the original 3 versions. That to me was a big no-no. This would have been the version to pick up. I mean, get it if you want it for your collection, but ultimately I would say get all 3. If you're going to get just one, get the green one. I don't really care for the Chop Chop Slide, but like I said, The Clowns Are Back is a really great anthem to have as the second song on an album that you are declaring the return of the Dark Carnival. So that is my review for Bang Pow Boom, the entire fucking release of Bang Pow Boom, all 3 versions and the Nuclear. So there you guys go. Thank you for watching. This whole album I would rate, as of now, this has been years since it's come out, I would still give it a very solid 4 out of 5. Because it was monumental for what they were doing. They brought back the Joker cards. And, you know, sure, maybe the story's a little weird. The name Bang Pow Boom's a little weird to me. But it is what it is. They brought back the Joker cards, and they're doing fucking great. I love the Marvelous Missing Link. I love the Mighty Death Pop. And I love Bang Pow Boom. So, it was monumental for what it did, and to me, it's still a strong release. So, thanks for watching, y'all. See you guys next time.